The energies of April 2021. Transcendence. We welcome a new energetic month that was introduced by the harmonic frequency of Libra at the end of March. A frequency that is reinforced by the main energies of April, which is one of completion and the peace that comes when we have finally ended a challenging process, especially of the healing process that we initiated with Pisces, and that is now over. For we now pass to rebirth, renew, and empower ourselves under Aries, as there is a time for all within creation, and the time now to begin blossoming into the wondrous creators that we are, and that we are here to master, has finally come. A time for us to begin a process of redirecting our lives towards the authentic path that we so desire to experience, and that due to our fears, doubts, and many other things that we use as an excuse not to move forward, sometimes impede us to fully experience our true potential and real destiny. As even though there is never a final destination, there is always a lot that our souls wishes to create in this human plan that we, deep within our heart, know what it is. During this month, as we are seeing as the year progresses, more will begin to awake, as this is the time their soul planned for them to begin the process of conscious integration, and hence personal evolution. It is now when we, even though may have already experienced the same, most need to be compassionate, as they will begin a process of longing of their home, which is simply the divine love that they have yet to find within, as well as all they are now remembering, and that have been hidden from them for so long, and is now coming into the surface. A process of remembering when we miss something that we do not really know what it is exactly, but that after a time of walking on this path, we know that it is unity, the one that we have with all within creation, and that due to the many programs and the veil of forgetfulness that we all choose to have when we incarnate, impeded us to see the truth. This is when they most need of our own experience, assistance, and unconditional love, for they only need compassionate witness and support, without judgments, as they continue rediscovering themselves, ending a cycle in which they believe they were just humans, for it is not easy to release an old self and its beliefs. This is spiritually called resurrection, for it is when we transcend who we used to be, without the need to physically die, and begin to embody our illumined self. To confirm the ending of a cycle, April is a universal number 9 in numerology. Number 9 indicates transformations, endings, and hence new beginnings, with the following transfiguration that comes when we awake our consciousness and pass from a lower state of being into a higher one. Number 9 is a confirmation of the beginning to the very end, of the completion of a cycle. It invites us to let go of everything that is not serving our higher purpose, until we empty ourselves, until we create the inner space to allow this new frequency to invade our entire being. As I always say, we are forever ending/beginning anew within this eternal cosmic spiral. For we never end. On the contrary, we are just beginning to discover the many realms that exist within creation and its infinite wisdom. Number 9, in perfect synchronization with what we have been experiencing during March and its Piscean energies, is represented in the tarot by the Hermit, which is giving us the message to be wise, move inward, and like the Hermit, focus on our inner light, truth, to walk among the shadows until we reach the new shore, using only our inner light as the compass to navigate through our current reality, for we need nothing more to be able to discern which way is aligned with our true self, and which one does not serve any longer. And even if the path of solitude is not always easy, it is essential to listen to our inner divine guidance before giving birth to this new reality in which we have already a higher aspect of us dwelling in it. This is where we still find ourselves at the moment, into a path of constant integration of the wisdom that our soul holds within and that we continue decoding as we evolve step by step, a process of wisdom embodiment that requires times for us to rest, heal and clear ourselves, so we can continue with this endless process. That is why it is so important to align with the current energies from Aries, because it is with this sign that we purify ourselves through the element fire now, and begin to rebirth from the ashes of our old self into the illumined essence of who we truly are. It is with Aries that we have the opportunity to empower ourselves to begin the process of becoming sovereign beings. However, to do so, first we need to heal our roots, and hence first chakra and our Kundalini energy, which correlates with Aries of fears, especially survival ones, as well as many other wounds that come through eons of human slavery and lies, an energy that is empowered by Mars and that will give us vitality and strength to continue releasing what is needed before embracing our sovereignty. At a cosmic level, we begin the month by having Mercury in Aries on April 3rd. This is about focusing on the power of our word and personal beliefs, how we communicate with the world and with ourselves, remembering that there is always a further communication that goes beyond the physical one, as we can all connect through the power of our hearts, for we dwell in many invisible dimensions where communication is done through the heart and mind. On April 9th, we have Saturn trine True Node. This is all about our true soul mission, our destiny, and what is yet to come. This is why taking responsibility for every moment and the intention and creation that we put in it is pivotal, because our next moment and what we will experience in it will depend on what we do in our present one. The aspect is asking us to move out of our comfort zone, and if we really desire to step into a new path, to leave behind all fears, doubts, and everything that is impeding us to evolve and expand into new horizons. That may not be known, but that is what we are meant to experience next in our human journey. This is call for all who are procrastinating to stand tall in who they really are, doing what they know they came here to do and be. Saturn trine True Node is the frequency that, for those who are ready to descend more aspects of their soul mission, will help them receive more guidance about their soul purpose. For there are many who are already under this process of consciously unveiling more about their cosmic heritage and the many missions they have fulfilled within creation, and the one they have been assigned during this present lifetime. For others, this process of knowing more about their human mission will come when they will be ready to fully understand who they truly are. There are many precious souls who are passing at this moment through an inner transition in which, for more than they desire to know, their human self is not ready yet, and only inner work and patience will help them until they are ready to receive this new knowledge about who they are and what they are meant to do here on this planet. On April the 11th, there is a new moon in Aries that will bring vitality after having the last new moon in Pisces, where rather than focusing our energy in acting and constantly manifesting, we move inward to commune with our soul to regain clarity, one that will serve us now to begin a new path, for all is ready for us to create the path that we wish to travel. This is a time for us to rebirth from the depths of our being, and with the proper wisdom regained, begin to act upon our objects and desires, which does not necessarily have to be about physically manifesting, but about simply shifting into a more loving and peaceful state of being. On April 14th, Venus enters Taurus. The planet of love and abundance in Taurus is going to be focused on the things we most value in the physical. Our relationships and friendships, our creative essence, and everything that involves bringing all the love we have within into our tangible plane. As everything, if we distort this essence, we can fall into the egoic trap of being possessive of materials, things, and or people in our life. This is why creating a balance and practicing not getting attached to anything or anyone is pivotal when we have the planet of love and abundance in Taurus. It is always an opportunity for us to begin understanding that in truth we possess nothing, and that authentic love is about letting all free and simply focusing on enjoying the co-creation until it is meant to come to an end. On April 19th, Mercury in Taurus will show us where we need to create more harmony and equilibrium in our tangible lives. For our existence is not just to dwell in the ethereal, remembering who we truly are, but also to be practical and descend into the physical all we have created in the non-physical. Mercury in Taurus is a wonderful time to believe in ourselves, personal skills, especially verbal ones, and put ourselves and personal truth out there. After all, everything that is in our mental plane shall be descended into the tangible, as it is where we express ourselves. On April 19th, the Sun will enter into the earthly sign of Taurus. The second sign of the zodiac, ruled by Venus, offers us the gift to create our heaven on earth, connecting with nature, honouring our physical realm, and enjoying who we are and our creations. Taurus will start opening the energetic gates for us to begin grounding ourselves, as well as our desires, in the physical. With Taurus comes our second initiation into a deeper knowledge of how to manifest our desires from an energetic plane into our dense world, teaching us our next lesson within the wheel of life, which is to master ourselves in the endless art of bringing things from our inner world into our human one. Taurus is indeed a sign that likes to see the rewards of all his efforts. It invites us now to pay more attention to earthly matters, as they are the materialization of that which is within and that which sustains us in our lives, remembering that material things are also a part of our lives, for we do not separate any more, as instead we choose to unify all as being equal within creation. It is a time to create, to bring forth new desires now that we are about to enter into May. A time to be reborn just as nature does, as everything is giving birth to a new way of existing, and so are we. We should stay open to receive all that we have been creating from within during all these months, and be patient, as everything has already been perfectly orchestrated for us to just have faith and trust that at divine timing, all that is meant to come into our lives will come. April 23rd, Mars enters Cancer. The warrior in loving Cancer will teach us to be merciful and to be compassionate towards others. For we are all here to learn, in our unique way and time, unconditional love and the true nature of our essence. This is an opportunity for us to direct all of our energy and power into becoming the most powerful force of the universe, love. April 26th, full moon in Scorpio. In the midst of this season of constant action and manifestation with Scorpio comes an invitation for us to stop and to go within, to delve deep into our feelings, to see if all we are creating deeply resonates or it was created impulsively. It is important, especially at this time in which many are overwhelmed by what they believe to be chaotic, to connect with our feelings and find inner peace so we can re-emerge again with more strength, clarity, and a new way of looking at things. At many times, when we act robotically, we tend to repeat old habits and therein obtaining the same old results. This is why it is so important to stop, take time to discern, and regain mental balance before stepping into a new creational phase. At the end of the month, on April 27th, Pluto will turn retrograde. As you know, I do not foment this human illusion of retrogrades in my articles, as I think it will not serve to continue fomenting old beliefs. Pluto's main essence is related to how we manage our personal power, which has nothing to do with our limited view from Earth. This is something that we all need to work with at this precise time, when we seem to have been literally disempowered by outer forces and isolated. On the contrary of what it may seem, we all have the power to create from within, to continue expanding, and to manifest any outcome or state of being that we desire. The mistake, if I can call it as such, is to fall into the fake or illusory view that we are powerless at this time. The essence of Pluto will act as a reminder that we are sovereign beings and that no one can ever command our inner space, and hence what we create outside of it. April is a month to transcend limitations and begin to open ourselves to experience a new reality, one where love has triumphed, and we are now living the life that is aligned with who we are. Transcend who you are not. Let go of the illusion of who you are and embrace your true self, free of limitations, lies, fears. The choice to embrace this conscious process of inner metamorphosis, in which we embrace the shadows, traverse the corridor that leads us into this new life, and finally rest into the peaceful remembrance of who we truly are, is always ours. Have a blessed April, beloved ones. With infinite love. By Natalia Alba.